Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy X. So I just cut back to the Thunder Plains rest stop where we finished before. Did a little bit of grinding off screen. So we're going to move Riku along to get some MP, strength +2, and magic defense +2 as well. Moving then to Kamari, moving him further down Riku's path for MP and accuracy. And then moving on along to get evasion +2 and the threaten ability. So you're able to single out a target and it isn't able to make a move until after your next move. So really useful there. And then Tidus gets more time magic with Sloga. Inflict slow on all enemies. Really useful. Then strength +2 for Waka, MP for Waka. And then we move swiftly on. After thinking about breaking into that level 1 block to Yuna, and we're going to get her some more HP and either magic or magic defense. Let's find out. Drum roll please. Magic defense +4. And then last but not least, our black mage Lulu getting more evasion +2, and I think magic defense. Let's see if I'm right. Yay. And then looking ahead to the bio ability to inflict poison on an enemy. And that's a little slight diversion. But we're able to move on then. And again, we're seeing like lots of level 3 locks, level 2 locks. So again, just progressing the story gives you those. But well, there's a treasure chest out here because I tried dodging some lightning. So when you're just struck by 10 lightning bolts, it'll give you an ether. But I managed to dodge 5 lightning bolts in a row. And they give you 2 explosions. And then I managed to dodge 10 lightning bolts in a row. And I was able to then be given 2 mega potions. And unfortunately, I didn't dodge 3 in a row. So that's why there are 20 in a row. So that's why it wouldn't open. But if you're ever curious as to being able to check the number of consecutive lightning bolts in a row, you can just go by this book here and give it a read. Oh, sorry, not this book. This book talks about the fact that we've already done 2 already, but that this High Summoner sealed cactars away in the stones, and you press Z to pray to the cactars from rocks that are smoking, and they'll be released. So we've done that 2 times already. But basically it's saying go find them when they're, lit up and pray 3 times and you'll be able to encounter cactars, which we have in previous episodes. This one is the one where it goes through the lightning bolts. So we managed to dodge 18 consecutive bolts, and I've collected all the stuff from the treasure chest for those. When you're walking by this little item on the ground, collect that for a yellow shield. It gives lightning proof to Tidus, which is quite good. And I'm going to just equip that now. So moving on to the next screen then, we have, again, we see the glowing cactar stone, so we can pray there to unseal it. But with this enemy here, we really want to steal from him because he gives light curtains, which are super useful. They allow you to cast Protect on an ally when you use them. This enemy is super strong, so Power Break is definitely wanted. That would have done like 700 damage to Riku without a Power Break. It is armored, so that's why Tidus is only doing 200 damage there. It isn't immune to sleep, but it is resistant. That's why sleep attack didn't just take effect there straight away. And again, conserving Yuna's MP, we're just gonna use some praying action. But again, yeah, a really strong physical attacker there. But we have one quick glitch, which is Lulu's Death Touch for an instant KO. Despite the fact he had thousands of HP, so it definitely has its uses. And like 800 AP, like really, really good experience points there. Now, what I got mixed up is the fact that you need to make sure that the lightning is still glowing on the Cactuar Stone, or you can't play to it. But again, we've fought these similar types of enemies before. Tidus for the iguana type things, Ornn for the armored lizard, and you know, Waka for the flying enemy. But again, like, they're just getting stronger and stronger, having like aura spells and stuff, so you know, it's just important as well to be stealing softs and like, you know, having Yuna there to cast Asuna, because petrification is very, very dangerous. So definitely not something we want to be dealing with. But again, Electro Marble super useful as well, just for customizing. And yeah, so Tidus can get overkills really easily, and then Waka for the other one. So again, it's just letting people get a turn so they all get experience. But realistically, that's why we kind of cut them out. They've become somewhat trivial. I mean, it's just literally a game of rock, paper, scissors. You just use the person that best, you know, matches the situation for the enemy. And obviously using Riku to steal useful items when we know that they're useful to get. But yeah, my mistake here was thinking, or forgetting rather, that the stone had to be glowing. And what's really useful about these guys is that these guys have lunar curtains, which basically grants shell, so increases magic defense of a party member. So, and what's dangerous about these guys is they can actually cast thunder magic on themselves and then heal themselves and give themselves a damage boost. So definitely do not want these guys to be kept alive too long. But again, rare steals of getting 2 lunar curtains, and typically when you get the rare steal you can then get the common steal fairly, you know, without fail.
So how shall
but
we do this?
when it gets to this stage, you want to just definitely get rid of the one with the magic boost. And I mean, overkilling is always the best thing to do, rather than using the death strike weapon, because overkilling gives you better drops, gives you more drops, and gives you more AP. And as I say, we know this creature does lightning attacks, so realistically, if we just had Yuna in, cast Null Shock, no risk or fear of damage then, you know? I think I made a slight mistake here. Did I miss one of the characters getting a turn? Yeah, Ornn didn't get a turn. That was my bad. But again, getting overkills, we now get 2 ability spheres each, but that, once it's now glowing, we say our third prayer, and with that kind of dramatic sound there, we know that like they've been completely unsealed. And you know, again, I made sure to swap in everybody that time. But the main thing is just to get through the Thunder Plains at this point. So we're just going to skedaddle onto the Save Sphere. But again, definitely wanting to steal from the sky. And just for funsies, Death Touch as well. There's something so fun of knowing that like she'll only actually do like 10 damage without the Death Strike, and then she's just able to like KO the creature. It's great. But again, I made the mistake of forgetting that I already prayed to 3, so none of the other Cactuar statues will react. I've already unsealed all 3. But again, that's pretty much all the different encounters.
Yuna, focus.
But what's really sweet in this one is that yeah, like the characters are reacting to like the current part in the story. Like Yuna's under pressure, she's like debating this whole marriage proposal, and like Yuna's having a reaction, Lulu's having a reaction. It's just great that like it, you know, it's bringing the story into the narrative moment. And yeah, like stop running at the stones, they're already, you know, done.
No time to waste. Let's go.
And yeah, so that's just great. But what also is, oh, good dodge. What's also just super nice is that like there's just the sporadic save spheres. But again, whenever you get Cactuars, you just really want to like overkill them. And here I'm like struggling after like, oh, like what can I do? And so what's really useful is if you go to the weapon swap feature, you are more likely to get like another turn really quickly. You don't even need to change the weapon, you can just click the same weapon you're wielding just to get an extra turn in. So they've both had their turns. Now, you know, Roxas is there. He's going to then just take his turn, and Shear's a pretty quick, you know, turn reload. We're going to then get our 2 thieves in. So Riku's going to steal, Kamari's going to steal from the other one, being swapped in for Waka. We've now had everybody take a turn bar Yuna, and now Yuna is going to show why overdrives are awesome. Both hers and the Aeons. And I like seeing the animation, but you know, I also like to speed it up a little bit just so we're not having to watch all of it, you know. But that opening like light show is just amazing. I hate missing it. And then, you know, Energy Blast. It'll overkill. They only have 700 HP. But we want to overkill because we get way more AP and much better items. So with just 2 Cactuars, we get like into the thousands of AP, which is like, you know, really good. And then the first ball as well, you know, initiative based items, which like are pretty awesome, like not getting ambushes. I'm more likely to get like preemptive strikes. Always fun, always great to have. And again, we're just gonna move along and get some defense for Yuna. But yeah, I suppose what's just really interesting about like the story so far is just the fact that like, you know, I like the fact that like, you know, the characters are characterized in such a way that like we know that like, you know, Yuna's been really preoccupied, and like it obviously is something that like is weighing, you know, heavily on her. And like, as I said before, it's like engaging in like the combat dialogue, it's engaging in like other parts of the story, it's not just her cutscenes, which is one of the way that I like the way Final Fantasy does some of its storytelling, like in this game in particular. And yeah, it's nice that like, especially when you're using all the different characters, that we kind of get a chance to see how all the different characters, like, you know, interact in combat and stuff. But again, it's just weird that like MARRY Seymour just decided, yeah, no, I'm just gonna run on ahead and I have to like traipse after him. But we're about to get to a pretty awesome cutscene to conclude our time in the Thunder Plains. But like here is not a bad place to grind if you're like considering a place to grind. It's like it is pretty handy. But after this cutscene, we're going to be
Everyone,
entering Macalania.
What's up?
I have something to tell you.
Here?
We're almost out of here. Let's go.
I have to say it now.
But yeah, really
Over there.
really powerful scene coming up. So I'm gonna stop talking and let you guys enjoy it.
Somehow, my bad feelings always come true.
I've decided to marry.
I thought so.
But why? Why'd you change your mind?
For Spira's future and Yevon's unity. I thought it would be the best thing to do.
That's not good enough.
Wait, is it? Is it because of Lord Jiskel? Hey, that's Sphere!
Show me.
I can't. I must speak to Maester Seymour first. I truly am sorry, but this is... it is a personal matter.
You're kidding, huh?
Did she just say no to
As you
Orin?
wish.
I'm sorry.
Just one
She
thing.
just said no to Orin.
I won't quit my pilgrimage.
Then it is fine.
Wait a minute, Orin. You don't care? I mean, you're not gonna stop her?
No, I'm not. As long as she is willing to face sin, all else is her concern. That is a summoner's privilege, as long as she journeys.
Wow. Like a huge amount of respect towards the summoner, you know?
But that's... Yeah.
She does what she wants, and we're just here to protect her.
Yuna, just one question. Can't you just talk to Maester Seymour? You got to marry him?
Don't know. But I think it is the right thing to
It's
do.
very rare that we would say that, like, Waka is, like,
Yes.
the rational, reasonable person.
Uni.
But yeah, he's like, do you have to marry him? Is this, like, is this where we have to go? Yes, Riku. Character development. Go, Queen.
I wish we could help somehow. Some way.
You'll also notice that Riku has a little, like, X for
It's
10
okay.
on her glove.
I'll be fine.
She says I'm sorry. He says it's fine. She's willing to face sin. She's privileged. I didn't understand. But somehow, I felt like I didn't belong. But if I didn't belong with them, I'd be stuck in Spira, alone. And being alone in that place, well, I didn't want to think about it.
Next, we're going to Macalania Temple. Yuna can talk with Seymour there. We Guardians will wait until they're done and plan our next move. Understood?
Yes, sir. Orin is, like, such a leader. But literally, just over the horizon is, Macalania Temple. So we are literally just about there. But yeah, she's accepting the proposal. There's a reason behind it. It's a personal matter, but we're not going to pry. That's just her decision, and as long as she's willing to go fight sin, you know, that's fine. That's it. It's all that needs to matter. But we're literally going to just head through Macalania, and head through the screen there. But that's going to be the episode for today. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to, typical YouTube things. But no, we're progressing nicely to the story, has to be said. And we're going to kick off next episode with a brand new area, the Macalania Woods, where, you know, things will definitely unfold. And let's just wind things down with some sphere grid before we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you at the next episode. Thanks.